Okay, so we want the shoulders, right? I mean, this is a huge upgrade, but I also want... This is main hand. The Callus Axe is nice, but it's so slow. I mean, we could put this... So having this in our offhand is really not good. And this won't fit. Or this is always the problem with these two weapons is you'd have to go with the Callus Axe in your offhand. So it's kind of weird. It's like it's flip-flopped. You know, you want this in your main... You can put this in your main hand, but if you do that, then you don't have anything. What about my... And this is main hand. So... So I think I'm better off just getting the Marauder Axe, only it's less damage. Level 21, level 20. Oh, this is level 24. This is like offhand, which is a really odd weapon to put in your offhand. It's just an odd weapon to put in your offhand. This is 21. It's just so weird to put this in your offhand. 2 gold. Main hand. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We buy this, it's in our offhand. It's just, you don't want a slow weapon in your offhand. 15 DPS. Or we can just grab this and put it in my main hand, which is a huge upgrade. Well, it's not a huge upgrade. Well, it's a pretty big upgrade. Plus 4 stamina. This has plus 8 attack. Like, these weapons are flip-flopped. This should be offhand. This should be main hand. It's so weird that they did it this way. These should be flip-flopped. I've always said that when I look at these weapons. It's like, whoever did this is the dice of dyslexic or something. The Callus Axe should be a main hand weapon. It is, well, it is one hand. So this can go in my main hand. Oh, it is one hand. This is main hand. Okay, so let's buy this one. Because it's one hand. Okay, so we buy that one. And we can use this in our main hand. Now we've got... Now this is... And I think we still want to use what we have in our offhand. So we're going to sell this. Okay, so now we've got 20 silver. All right, so we do have a much powerful weapon in our main hand. Now we have to update our macros. Actually, that's fine. Okay, and then our dual build. So now, shoulders. Now our crit is 6.6, but that's because my skill with axe probably isn't that good. So many macros, so little time. Hey, what's up, Brian? Yeah, it's just so annoying that those weapons are kind of weird. Like, they have a weapon that's a 2.0 attack speed, but it's a main hand weapon, which I guess, yeah, and then the fact that this weapon here is a 2.8 attack speed, and it's a one-hand weapon, which is really unusual. You don't see a one-hand weapon that's that slow that can be equipped in your offhand, so. I remember there's been times when I bought the other weapon thinking, oh, it's a 2.0 attack speed, I just thought it'll be one hand, and of course it wasn't. But anyways, whatever. So we can sell this. So that's nice though. We got the elite shoulders, which are the best shoulders we can get from a vendor. And 25, which is great. So we did end up getting 50 health and 6 strength. Time to kill some monsters, right? Everything will be fine. Boat's gonna take off. So I talked to Turtle Wow. I talked to Tiny to Tiny Fin. And let's see. And it looks like sound and background is included in the latest Turtle WoW build. So according to Tiny Fin, I have to actually download the 1.16.5 Turtle WoW client. Because right now, every time I launch my Turtle WoW client, which is the 1.16.0, even though it says it updated mine to the latest version, it keeps updating every single time I launch. So I actually took the time to download. So now we have the Turtle WoW 1.16.0 and the Turtle WoW 1.16.5. So we'll transfer my add-ons and settings from this client to this one, and hopefully we won't have any issues with this. I certainly hope not. This should be fixed. Yeah, this is already fixed. For a while, let's take a look at this one, and it. Oh, this is when it was using the IP address. I had issues where Turtle had issues where the domain wasn't working. You had to use the IP address. It's like I was still using the IP address.
Greetings. What's on your mind? Off with you.
I actually sold a bunch of stuff. I sold my 2-on weapon from Dead Mines. I sold a bunch of leather, which is not going to be a big deal. I'll be able to recoup leather. I don't like the Green Warden quest. But I probably should have grabbed it. Shit. Let's grab the Green Warden quest. I wasn't going to, but let's grab it. Let's grab it. Let's grab it. Ah, my goodness. It's been a rough day. I did the first part of the Raptors, so I'm going to do the second and third part of the Raptors right now. The third part being level 29 mob, but I've done him before. That's 25, I think, and if we can hit 26, then it'll be even easier. So we'll try to get to 26, hopefully, or close. Maybe we can get to 26. But we're going to grab the Green Warden. We still have the alligators, too, so we should do that. So we can do the alligators and the raptors, and that should get us to 26. If I feel like the raptor's too difficult, we could just go do the alligator. Now, the alligator gives, I think, a decent set of leggings. I'm not sure if it's better than the... No, not the third fleet. Green Warden.
Be careful.
So... Hey, what's up, Yami? How's it going, man? Xmas was good. It was good. All right. Yeah, no, Christmas has been pretty good. Today was a rough day for reasons I don't want to disclose. But I'm back playing WoW, and that makes me happy, so that's good. I did look at Turtle WoW. I'm trying to set up the Turtle WoW client, so I'll be ready to stream tomorrow with the duo that we're planning on doing, if we're going to do that, hopefully. I do have a delivery coming tomorrow with chairs, so I got to talk to Josh and tell him that we can either do it, and then when the delivery comes, I'll have to pause the stream, or I don't know. You got 4 presents instead of the normal 2? I got a coffee maker. I got 2 pairs of shoes. My wife bought me 2 pairs of shoes. We were like at the shoe store, and she's like, pick out any 2 pairs of shoes you want for Christmas. I was like, all right. And I actually needed some new shoes, so that was cool. And then she bought me some other. She always buys me all kinds of stuff. I got little gifts here and there. And she's a really good gift giver, actually. She always remembers all the little things that I need that I always forget about. Like if I say, oh man, I need a new belt, or I need like something for my computer, you know, she'll always remember. And like all of a sudden, Christmas will show up, and that thing that I wanted 6 months ago is magically under the tree, you know. All right, so we're gonna level up our main. So right now our skill and access is pretty low, so we're trying to level it up.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
You know what I didn't do though, guys? I actually didn't buy more food. We've only got 10 food right now, which is a little bit shitty. We do have pretty good amount of bandages though, so we should be all right for a while. Should have bought more food though. You can see my skill and access is really low. So, if you watch the crit chance here, you watch this crit chance, it should keep going up. See, 7.04% to crit, 7.08. You know.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely.
Just leveling up my axe skill on these lower level raptors before I start killing the higher level raptors.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Whoa, 245 execute with this new axe I got. Nice. Very nice. Alright, I gotta put on a long sleeve shirt. It's freezing in here. Hold on, be right back.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Oh, we still haven't done Sita's bag either, so we've got quite a few quests here to knock out. Or a few anyway.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Oh, level 43 hunter. Dope.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
to meet you.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
And see, this is dangerous. See, one raptor almost kills me. Just one. Imagine getting two of these raptors on me. It would not be, wouldn't be pleasant. Actually, let's, what is this? 6?
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Look at the,
Kiss your ass
look at the
goodbye.
damage.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
God, holy crap. Are you kidding me? I can't even kill 11 of these. These raptors are just, they hit too hard. They hit too hard. Oh my god. Yeah, one raptor is like. Okay, I'll just give you a tip when you're playing Hardcore Warrior. If one mob forces you to use a healing potion, you need to leave, right? Because that means if you get two mobs on you, you're F-U-C-K-E-D fucked. Like, seriously. That's just not good. Not good, man. Man, that's not good. I've done that quest before at this level, but probably wasn't on a warrior, I guess. Probably because it's, man, I was taking too much damage. Okay, well, my axes are still 110 out of 125, so that's good news. That means we still have a ways to go before we max out the skill of my axe, which is good, because it will make a big difference.
Lovely.
The rogue is level 10. You're like, if I die, what am I playing next? The druid's 25, and the rogue is 12, I think, so... Yeah, I mean, if this one died, we'll go to the druid, I guess. Hopefully this one doesn't die, though. But man, those raptors were scary. Like, I was taking way too much damage.
Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
I don't know what's wrong with this execute. It keeps lighting up when it shouldn't. Weird. I don't know, it's just glitchy or something. Yeah, see, it's showing as available. Weird. I did get it from a vendor, yep. Just about an hour ago. Yeah, we got this Callus X from the vendor. Cost me a pretty penny. Yeah, Theramore, yep. Called Escape Room, so we get it. Alright, cool. Enjoy, Miami. Have a good one, man. Yeah, I did get it from the vendor. I also got the shoulders, the elite shoulders from the same vendor. Didn't seem to help me with the raptors. Those raptors about killed me. It comes tomorrow. That fireball hurts, doesn't it? Escort chair quest. Yeah, my new leather chair comes tomorrow. Basically, it's the same one that I got already. You know, I've got a set of them now. What is this? What am I looking for? Ooh, Sita's bag. Kill these guys, shouldn't we?
Lovely.
I mean, it's okay for sure, but getting potions is not really difficult. You just use fishing to get healing potions. But yeah, I mean, sure, it's certainly good. It's certainly good, and it's a lot easier to level than engineering. I mean, look at me, I'm level 25, and I still haven't even touched engineering, which I'm not really happy about. But the problem is, there's so much money to be made off of skinning from like 25 to 30, and that's why I'm like, you know, doing my best to hold off. Plus, I don't even have enough materials to really do anything. Like, I don't have enough tin. Like, for engineering to really start helping you, you need, you know, you need iron and tin. Well, you just need to get up to bronze and some of the bronze, you know, bronze frameworks and stuff to craft your target dummies. It's dropped for me before. It has dropped for me before. Pulling without charge is really painful.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Short ash bow. Why not? Why not equip this sexy new bow? We can pull with more efficiency. What's up, Jan? How's it going? We can now pull with more damage.
Lovely.
Ooh, 25 damage with my bow, not bad.
Lovely.
Where is this wetlands? We are in the wetlands, my friend. Time between attacks has increased by 33%. You love to see it. Not really.
Lovely. Lovely.
Blizzard doesn't delete characters. Wonder Blizzard doesn't delete characters. They never delete characters. There's no way. Blizzard does not delete characters. Right? Like, all the characters I ever created from 2004 are still in my account. Blizzard does not delete characters. Maybe if they were, like, below, like, level 10, maybe? But I doubt it. Even then, I don't think they do.
Lovely.
Like I said, maybe there's a thing where if you're not above level 10, I don't know, up your butt. That's what my wife always says. I always say, where's my phone? And she's like, up your butt. I don't know where they are. But like I said, check and see. Maybe they have a thing where you have to be above like level 10, but as far as I know, they never delete characters. I've never had a character deleted. Unless they maybe got rid of the server they were on. I don't know. All the characters I've ever created are still in my account. They heard you bad-mouthing Blizzard so bad, they just went and deleted him today. You were bad-mouthing Blizzard so bad last couple days on my stream, they said, bump this guy. And they just deleted them all.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
I saved loads when it came out because they gave 3 days free. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somewhere around then. 2018, 2019. It was 2018 or 2019. They banned you from the forums. That doesn't surprise me. You see, all you do is talk trash about them. Of course, I talk trash about them all, but I don't post on their forums. So why did they ban you on the forums? I've never been banned on their forums. Alright, let's see. I'm really waiting for this stupid debuff to go away.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
Yeah, I couldn't help you, man. Open up a ticket with Blizzard. That's all I can tell you. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, man. Like I said, I've never had a character deleted by them. They do. This sounds more like a pback, dude. Problem between user and keyboard. Character doesn't appear in your list. It means it was purged from the database because it was below level 50 and it was deleted too long ago. Purged characters cannot be restored. Yes, within 120 days. Oh, so this is after you delete your character. But what about... Yeah, Blizzard does not. See, Blizzard will not delete your characters. Character names on accounts that have been active for past 2 expansions I might become eligible to be used by the characters. So you may have to rename your characters, but they don't. Yeah, they don't delete. They don't delete characters. I have no idea, dude. I don't know why they wouldn't have got moved to Wrath of the Lich King. They wouldn't.
Lovely.
All right, dude. This, I guarantee you, they didn't delete your characters. I mean, like I said, unless it was like a level 10 restriction or something, like you had to be above level 10. But yeah, as far as I know, they never delete characters. I think there's a problem between you and the keyboard, man. I think this is user error. I think user error is going on right here. That guy's really walking a long distance, isn't he? He's going on a walk. Look at this guy. He's going on a walkabout.
Lovely.
They shouldn't have. They give you the option, right? Look at this, dude. Are you logging into Era? What are you logging into? Classic? Let's see, what did you say? Classic, right? You're logging into Classic right here, World of Warcraft Classic. If I log into World of Warcraft Classic under my account, I can go to Westfall, right? Here. Oh, look, this character's still here. I haven't played this character in years, but it's still sitting here. If I go to Crom Crush, I don't know, PvP server. Oh, apparently that character's not there. That's interesting that it said that character was there. Maybe it just hasn't updated. If I go to Faralina. Let's see. Oh, I'm seeing a pattern here. Although I do delete characters, so it's possible I deleted those. But it's interesting that it showed that there were characters there. Yeah, okay, maybe there is something going on. Yeah, so yeah, I'm seeing the same thing. No, I'm seeing the same thing. So that, okay, well, that's interesting. No, I'm seeing the same thing, so it's not a problem between the user and the keyboard. I apologize. This looks like there is something going on. So what I would do is I would go back, quit. I don't know why they would move it to a different server, though, but let's go to Wrath. Let's see. Maybe they did move it to Wrath. I don't know why they would, though. I don't know why they would. And if that's the case, an Era server is vanilla, level 1 to 60. Era server is 1 to 60. It's just classic. So if I go to Wrath of the Lich King, right? This is Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Now, you can see on Bloodsail Buccaneers, I have a different list of characters because these are characters that I manually chose to move to Wrath of the Lich King. I believe. Maybe not. Maybe these got moved automatically. You know, maybe these were moved automatically to Wrath. So I think they might have been. Because I don't think some of those I moved. There's no reason I would have, right? So I think what happened is your characters got moved to Wrath of the Lich King. I think they probably give you like a certain amount of time to choose. Like now if I go to Faralina, right? Faralina, where it said I had one character. I bet you there's a character there now. And there you go. So yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, your characters got moved to Wrath. I think probably what happened is they gave you like a time frame and said, but like I said, they don't delete characters. They're not going to delete your characters. So I think what happened is they gave you an option to stay on Classic Era, but they probably only gave you so much time to do it. Which is kind of weird. I don't know why they would do that. You know? I'm not sure why they would do that, but that's probably what happened. They probably said, hey, you know, Wrath is coming out. If you want to keep your characters on the Classic Era, you've got to choose to keep them there. Dude, I don't know, man. They were level 10, Jesus. If they were only level 10, just level up from 1. Leveling to level 10 takes, what, an hour? I mean, it doesn't take long to level to 10. Well, it depends. I mean, Classic it would take longer, right? I mean, it would take longer. But yeah, so it looks like they moved him. So I apologize, though, because I was not aware they did that. That is really kind of strange. So I apologize. I didn't think they would have done that. That's really bizarre. So, well, Blizzard's good sometimes. I knew they wouldn't delete it, though. Like, there's no way they're deleting your characters. Well, dude, they're level 10. Honestly, just roll a character from level 1. Or open up a ticket with Blizzard and say, hey, you move these guys to Wrath, but I didn't want them to go to Wrath. Maybe they'll move it back for you. You know what I mean? They might move it back.
Lovely.
Oh, man, Wonder, you were... Jesus Christ. Dude, do you live your whole life this way of, like, just wanting everything to be perfect? Because it ain't going to be perfect, man. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're going to be disappointed in life with your attitude. You're like, this is... Everything that Wonder has done since he started coming to my stream is complain about something. They ruined this. They ruined that. There's no good... Remember were you just saying there were no good MMOs anymore? And then I said that nobody plays MMOs, that the MMO genre was dead. Didn't you say that right today? And I said, there's a shit ton of MMOs that people are playing. But she's like, but those are Eastern MMOs. Still fucking MMOs. What's up, JLo? What's up, man? Just open a ticket with Blizzard. If you really want those characters on Classic, open up a ticket with Blizzard and tell them to move them back. You know what I mean? Who knows, dude? Wonder's distracting me, so I'm gonna put him in timeout because he's literally distracting me from trying to level. Hey, JLo, yeah, thanks, man. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just trying to... Yeah, I just put him in time. He put him in timeout. He worries too much. He stresses way too much about shit. It's like, dude, it's not a big deal. Rated ticket. I mean, by the time he sits there and worries and stresses about where his characters went that were like literally like level 10, by the time he gets a resolution to his characters, he could have just leveled one up from level 1 to 10. It's like, it doesn't take long to level a character to 10. I don't even care if it's... I mean, in Classic, it might take you like, I don't know, it might take you a couple hours, depending on which particular class you choose. You know, like some classes do take a while, unfortunately, but that's vanilla for you.
Lovely.
1 to 50 what? What did I miss? What do you mean 1 to 50? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just saying by the time he actually created the ticket and stopped complaining about it, he might be level 10 already. You know what I mean? I mean, it sucks if they moved it to Wrath, but in the end, it's your fault. If you really were curious about playing those characters again, all you have to do is pay attention to the news and see how are they going to handle Wrath when Wrath comes out. Is there anything you need to do? Remember when TBC came out, you had to choose. When TBC came out, you had to choose if you wanted to keep your characters in Era or if you wanted to take them to Burning Crusade. And if you don't choose, it automatically goes, right? I think that's the way they did it. I think they just automatically moved him. And that's what happened. You know, he didn't choose, and so they just went, oh, you're going to Wrath. Sorry, see ya.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Still coming, huh?
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
That debuff, man. Time between attacks increased. That is vicious. That is a vicious debuff.
can kiss your ass goodbye.
I think Warrior's super fun. I think Warrior's one of the funnest classes to play in vanilla because of all the possibilities with your stancing. I mean, you can do sword and main hand weapon. You know, you got two-hand weapon. You got dual wield. You've got your stances. You know, defensive stance, battle stance, berserker stance. You know what I mean? I just think it's fun. I think the Warrior's a fun class to play. It is hard. I mean, it is very difficult to level one because you don't really have a lot of get out of jail free cards, and you also take a lot of damage. Like a lot of people, very few, you know, people aren't leveling Warrior as protection, right? I want to do that just to be like a meme, but it takes like probably 3 times as long. Honestly, it would take like 3 times as long to level to 60 as protection because the time to kill as protection is so slow. It's really slow. It's painfully slow, right? Like I leveled 1 to 28 once as protection, and that wasn't too bad. You'd have to come up with some way to make the build like do some damage, you know what I mean? Protection really isn't like, I think I created this one. So if you reset this one, so you're gonna go something like this. You know, prove to blood rage, you're gonna go toughness probably. Actually, let's get rid of toughness and let's just go iron will. Right? Disarm's pretty useful, but again, it doesn't. A lot of these abilities, they make you take less damage, but you don't. You know what I mean? But you don't do any damage. You know, the abilities are helping you take less damage, but there's not a lot of abilities in protection that help you, you know, do more damage. So anyway, so if you go down here and you get improved revenge, it's nice. I mean, you can stun the target, but again, it's not helping you do any damage. It's helping you not get hit, take damage. The same thing with this. You can disarm your enemy, and you can basically stun a target. Again, same thing. All these things are helping you take less damage, but none of it helps you do more damage. Shield Bash can silence the target, right? So yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, it's fun. I mean, protection is really cool. It's really cool, but your time. Like for example, like me when I kill a target with dual wield. You know, it takes me like, what, like 30 seconds? I mean, a good time to kill is 15 seconds or less. Like, in my experience playing World of Warcraft, vanilla World of Warcraft, you can kill something in less than 15 seconds. That's optimal. That's what I would consider. If I was giving it grades like A to S+, I would say if you can kill a target in less than 15 seconds, I'm going to give you a grade of A. If you can kill a target in less than 10 seconds, I'm probably going to give you like an S tier rating. If it takes you like, you know, 15 to 30 seconds, I'm going to say B. If it takes you 30 to 45, I'm going to say C. If it's anything 45 to a minute, D. And anything over a minute would be just straight up F, right? And when you're playing a protection warrior, you're looking at probably 35 to 45 seconds. So you're like C. You're approaching on C, D tier. You know what I mean? For time to kill, right? And I agonized over it because, I mean, you think if it's kind of hard to play, it'd be fun to do. But if you look at this, like, obviously straight up damage increase is always going to be crit, so you probably would want to grab cruelty. And then you're going to want to somehow, you know, if you're using one hand with the shield, which you probably would be using, you're probably going to want to go with something like this, right? Actually, you could just go with improved heroic strike. And then maybe I actually would go with improved thunderclap, right? And then probably tactical mastery. This is 51, right? I wouldn't even bother with charge because I would probably be, well, you could do charge, but it's not really necessary. I wouldn't bother with charge. So let's say if we were going to do like a protection build that might do like a little bit of damage. It's not going to do a lot, but it's going to do a little bit of damage. It would be something like this. Now you still have 5 points left. You know, reduce the cost of Sunder Armor. I mean, Sunder Armor can actually increase kill time because you're reducing their armor. And then, of course, you're definitely going to want this. But now we're screwed. We didn't get enough points. So let's say we take one out of here. So, I mean, you could do something like this, which would be really a mean build. I mean, this would be super slow leveling. We should do it just to piss if everybody in the chat wants me to do like a protection build right now, I will respec. If all you in chat right now say respec to some some crazy protection build. I'll do it, but I guarantee you it'll slow down my leveling. Probably it'll make my leveling twice as slow. Like if it takes me like an hour, like 2 hours to do a level, if I do this, it'll probably take me like 4 hours to get a level. You know what I mean? It'll be rough, but I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta go to the bathroom, man. This coffee's going through me. But yeah, I like the idea of. I love doing builds that people don't do. You know, you see, Zelch challenging said, I love doing builds that people don't do. I don't like doing builds that everybody else does. I mean, even just doing this is pretty uncommon. Most people don't dual wield warrior. Most people do fury, but they do two-hand weapon. Most people go with a two-hand weapon. They go for like the berserker or whatever, the spin to win type game. I never do that. I mean, so even just leveling this way is slow. And then if you do, if you go with like a protection build, it's going to be even more so. But anyways, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and I will see you then. So if we really want to like, if we really want to like meme this build, right? J-Lo, I like the snowboarding. Is that a snowboarding image? If you really want to meme, like, so I'm telling you right now, if we do the respec to protection, it will totally kill the leveling time. I mean, I will level 2 to 3 times slower than I am now. So, oh man. So let's take a look at a couple. Well, just because it's fun. It's fun to try different things. But I would say that if you were going to go like protection, you'd have to go, if you wanted to be protection and play like a protection warrior, right? You'd have to, go ShieldBlock. I would go with improved blood rage because we're going to want as much rage as we can get. I think that I know. Is the sound off? No, it's not off. You can hear me, right? It looks good. Here. Can you hear that? Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, you should be able to hear that, right? I think the one song that was playing got really quiet. Right? Anyways, so if we did go into like a really crazy protection build, I think you'd have to go shield specialization. If you wanted to get some DPS early level, you're gonna have to. I mean, the only DPS you're gonna get out of a protection build is, I mean, obviously this shield slam does good damage. I have no idea what the cooldown on shield slam is though. What's really interesting with the protection build is like abilities like improved thunderclap, which to me feels like a protection ability, requires you to be in battle stance, and another ability like what's another one? Like execute requires you to be in battle stance, but we can of course macro these into macros so that we just automatically switch to battle stance to get those abilities off. But I mean, I guess like what do you do? Like how do you? I mean, like really like, to go down to this tree, I actually probably would grab this. I would probably grab I almost would grab Iron Wheel over toughness, but I mean, how much stun is there really in the game? There isn't a whole lot. So, and anticipation isn't really that great, and it's a lot of, I mean, flowing like 3 talent points on this to get 6 defense is really weak, like really weak. Because remember, you need 25 defense to give you like 1% increase in block, dodge, and parry. So 25. So putting in 3 talent points here, you only get 6. So that's not even a third. That's like, what, 6 times 4 is 24? So you're getting like 0.42% block with 3 talent points here, like 0.42, not even a half of a percent. So is it worth it? Probably not. And then toughness is okay, but at low levels, toughness sucks because you don't have much armor. But this obviously gets better as you level up. So, of course, you want to go with improved shield block. And then I would go, I mean, again, none of these talents really give you much damage. You know, they're all like defensive shit, you know, like this. I do think improved Sunder is pretty good because when you rip off the character's armor, you're going to do more damage to him. So I think improved Sunder is a good thing to grab if you do want to obviously do more damage. You can rip off some Sunders really quickly and start lowering the target's armor so you can hit a lot harder. I mean, improved disarms is okay, but it's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. Improved shield wall is kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. If we're going to go protection, why not? I mean, shield wall is very strong, actually. And increase the duration, and then of course concussive blows not bad. Shield bash. I mean, at this point, you've got to get these if you want to get down to shield slam, you know. And of course, you're going to definitely want one-handed weapon specialization. So right now, you're looking at that's level 40. And then if you're looking for DPS, I think you have to go into really. I think the big question is, do you want to get Thunderclap? Because Thunderclap, again, you got to be in battle stance to use Thunderclap. Thunderclap, I think, costs like 15. You know, it costs like, how much does it cost? Let's take a look. So Thunderclap costs 20 rage, which is a shit ton of rage, right? That's a lot of rage. That's a lot of rage. So trying to actually, so can you hear me now, JLo? So trying to like use Thunderclap, I mean, putting 3 points in here to reduce the cost of Thunderclap by 3 rage points. I mean, it's certainly going to help because 20 rage down to 17 is a lot better, but that seems like almost like a waste to me. So someone's texting me. Well, all right, cool. I just paid my phone bill. All right, so I would definitely go Tactical Mastery. Well, yeah, because we're going to need Tactical Mastery. This is level 53. And we're not, Overpower is going to be kind of like pointless, I think. You know, it's like, I mean, if you're using a fast one-hand weapon, you might get some overpowers. You probably can't follow along very well, but I mean, you could. This like build is gonna be a shitty leveling build. This build is gonna be terrible for leveling. I've actually tried something similar to this before, and it was brutally bad. Like, but I like to do stuff that other people won't do, and most people would never level this. And those people would never in hardcore level Protection Warrior. Most people would be like, no way. So I'd do it just for that, you know what I mean? Just to be like, oh yeah, I leveled Protection. Because I'm insane, because I'm stupid, I'm crazy, whatever you want to call it. But again, pushing, I mean, your best talent point for damage is going to be Cruelty. So we want to try to save 5 points for that. You know, looking here, we could finish out Toughness if we wanted, but does it really matter? I mean, I'd rather have damage, so I don't really care about Toughness, to be honest. We didn't get all of Revenge. This is going to give us, what, 45% chance to stun? So now we've got 1 talent point to use, and we still need this, so... what can we get rid of here? Let's get rid of this. Increases the crow strike damage bonus of your abilities in battle, defensive, and berserker stance. I'm just trying to think. I don't really remember what was like berserker. What do we get in berserker stance? Let's look at the abilities one more time. The big thing we get in berserker stance is what is it called? I don't see it here. Is this Berserker's Rage? Requires Berserker Stance. You become immune to fear, but you generate extra rage while taking damage. The cool thing about Berserker's Rage is you can actually pop this and then switch stances. And unlike some abilities in World of Warcraft, like if you do something and then switch stance, that ability doesn't work. It like stops working. But Berserker Rage does not work that way. Like you just need to be in Berserker Stance to start using it, and then once you've procced it, it works. It's going, and then you can switch stances, and you're still getting the effects of Berserker's Rage. Of course, we'll have, Retaliation requires, it's instant, does not require any. I'm just trying to look to see what might cause rage. Pummels, 10 rage. Recklessness, 50. These are all higher levels. Is there anything else that's like... I'm just trying to make sure that we have enough rage to stand optimally. Obviously Intimidating Shout is 25. So what we're level, this is what, level 60? See, in this particular build, I went with improved shield wall instead of going with... I also went more with Sunder. Spam Heroic Strike. Hey Dale, what's up? So Dale, how you doing? So what I'm looking at is pure insanity. I'm thinking about just for the pure fun of it, switching to protection, just to be like totally like stupid, because I know it'll be terrible. I mean, I straight up know it's going to be awful. Yeah, the warrior's still alive. So I'm trying to figure out, could I do a protection build that would be like, would I still be able to kill relatively quickly? When I say relatively quickly, I'm talking like 25 seconds or less, because I know I'm not going to be able to kill as fast as with the Fury build. And we're not even going to, I mean, so really our rage generation has got to come. We got to get improved charge. We just need that. I don't think overpower is really necessary. I don't think overpower is going to be that necessary. Honestly, I'd rather have tactical mastery. The trailer section react. Oh, you didn't have a chance to say pop. Okay, that's all good, man. If we went with this, we would have a lot of. We'd be able to stance a lot with this because, you know, obviously we're and also with anger management, there's that hidden ability that that Mike was telling me that I didn't know about. But there, you actually gain like 1 point of rage per. 1 rage per second or something when you have anger management or something. So, yeah, the Throne of Liberty. Yeah, the Throne of Liberty looks interesting. So this would be like, what is this? First strike cost. The problem with these abilities here is like, how often are you even going to critical strike? Right, your critical strikes cause the opponents to bleed. Well, we're not really going to critical strike that much because we're protection. We don't have, you know what I mean. We're not going to get a lot of critical strikes. So what if we didn't use this? What if we got rid of this? And just went with deep wounds because that's not critical strike based. And we're not going to get a lot of critical strikes. We'll get some. And went here and then went here. No, that's not good either. Increases the... No, that's not good. It's just like none of these abilities are good for leveling. They're all like just... No. It's hard to create a production build that's good at leveling in vanilla. Unlike Paladin, where Paladin you can do a pretty good job of it. I do think getting anger management is mandatory if you were going to do protection. Because of that passive 1 rage per second, I think that it gives you. Let's say we rushed that. Okay, that's level 20. No, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose, Dale. If I wanted to do Fury, no, I'm not. No, you're missing the point. I want to create a protection build and just level in protection just to be an asshole. I just want to do it just to be like to say I did it, to say I leveled all the way to 60 in hardcore in a protection build. And when I say protection build, you have to have Shield Slam, which means you've spent 31 talent points in that tree, right? That's what I'm saying. But I'm telling you, it'll be a pain in the ass to do this. Because I've tried it before, and the kill speeds are so slow. Oh shit, package your door. I'll be right back. I think it's the new bed thingy, kind of. We moved into this new place, and my wife's bought so much stuff because we got rid of all of our old bedding and got rid of so much stuff that we just bought all brand new stuff. So I'm like getting like literally like 2, 3, 4 packages from Amazon daily. Okay, yeah, I think so. I think if we went with this, you're level 20 and you've got anger management, right? The real question, yes, Turtle Wow is definitely better. Third wall is definitely better. Well, we can pick this, and then the respec I think is just a gold because I haven't respec'd yet. So, but we would have to do another respec. You know, if I do this, I'll respec because this will be so painful. But let's do it anyway. Fuck it, let's do it anyway, just for fun. So the real, I wish Mike was here though. I wish Asian Mike was here because he would probably try to talk me out of this. What if? So the goal is you have to have shield slam. So this is like its own little challenge. So the challenge is that you have to have shield slam, which means you got to have 31 points here. How do we create a build with shield slam that somehow can kill a mob in less than like 35 seconds? That's the goal. Like 25 seconds would be even better. I don't know how good Deep Wounds is going to be because we're just not going to critically strike that much now because we don't have the option of picking what gear we get. Now we can try to equip as much critical strike, you know, agility-based gear as we can. Definitely going to want improved charge, just for the rage generation. Then this. So this puts you at level 27. Oh, my giddy aunt. Yeah. Yeah, but again, Dale, remember, the goal here is not to try to build something that's the best leveling build. I'm trying to somehow find a protection build that actually won't suck at leveling. It's not going to be anywhere near as good as dual-wield Fury. It's not going to be anywhere near as good as Arms, you know, two-hand Fury. It's not even going to come close to either of those builds. It won't even come close. But can we come up with something that isn't absolutely disgustingly shitty, you know? I don't think we're going to be able to do it, but... Yeah, that's your opinion. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you. This is 31, so if we get rid of that, that's what, 29? This is 27. I'm just trying to... If we rush improve Blood Rage, that gives us more rage, which is nice. And then the only other thing we can do is we have to start backing out. So this is what we could... I think this is the best build you could create at level 25. Because this gives you the most... Actually, no, I'm sorry. This gives you the most rage generation. In Wrath, Protection Warrior is best for leveling. Yeah, I was playing, I can't remember what I was playing. I think it was Burning Crusade. I was playing Burning Crusade and somebody was leveling a Protection Warrior and they were saying that it was pretty good. Even in Burning Crusade, it was actually pretty good. You know, in Wrath, it's much better, I think. So, so here you like, increase chance to block by 5%, 100% chance to generate. Now, this does generate rage when you block, which is kind of cool. But I guarantee you it'll be faster to dual wield at level 25 with this build than it will be to use a shield and a sword. You know? So this would be one way you could do it, which is going to give you the most rage generation between this generating rage, this generating rage, and this generating rage, and of course Tactical Mastery. And then the other way to do it would be to just throw caution into the wind and try to go more into protection right off the bat, but I think that's a shitty way to do it. So 25, and then you're going 26, 27, 28, 29. And then put a couple points in cruelty. Now you're at 58. I mean, Last Stand is like, yeah, I mean, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, Last Stand is certainly good. We could do Last Stand. I think Sunder Armor is good because... Just because, I mean, obviously... Sunder Armor is one of the only abilities in this tree that actually increases your DPS because if you weaken the opponent's armor, you're going to do more damage. So Sunder Armor is probably the best ability in the entire protection tree outside of these two, just simply because these generate rage. So these generate rage. This is going to make you do more damage, and this is going to make you do more damage. So these are all really useful. Okay, so I got Last Stand. So this is what I would do. I mean, and you don't have to go all cruelty, obviously, but I mean, obviously crit's going to give you the most. I mean, we could, if we didn't want to do crit, like let's say we got rid of this entirely, we could, then we could flesh out some of these other things, like we could go, I don't know how many overpowers we're going to get. We didn't go for crit, which is just, it just seems it just seems absolutely the worst thing in the world not to go for crit. Yeah, that's well, my thing is, even if you went with 5 out of 5 cruelty, I mean, how much crit will you even have? Even if I put, like right now, like my character's level 25, and with 5 out of 5 cruelty, I've got about 9% crit. 9%. So I don't crit very often. Now, having said that though, with improved overpower, this will crit. So when we get a new improved overpower proc and crit with that, that will proc deep wounds. So actually, you know what? So if we did improve overpower, and then if with our shield and main hand weapon, if we went with a really super fast main hand weapon, we could. Okay, so let's try this. I got an idea. Let's do. We want all of this. This is set in stone, I think. You know what I mean? Yeah. What can we afford to get rid of here? I don't think we need toughness that much. Let's get rid of 2 points in toughness. And then what do we got? How many we got? 32? We can only get rid of 1 more point in this tree. I would say this one. But we still can't get to deep wounds, right? We're still not going to be able to get to deep wounds. There's no way to get to deep wounds using cruelty. Depends if you'll have agility on your... Ronaldo, what's up? Yeah, this build is garbage. I gotta tell you, this build right here is straight up garbage. I mean, it really is garbage. You're taking dungeons with strength, agility gear without stamina. In Fury spec, 2-hand weapon, and I crit all. You crit all the time. Cool. This doesn't increase like damage bonus of your abilities, so I think we do want this. What if we could do that? We could do this build. Now this does give us a better chance to crit with overpower, which, you know, I'd like to have 2 points here, but we can't. Oh, we can get it. Wait a minute. Oh no, because we got 6 here. Here's what we can do. We can do, oh, here we go. So this gets everything I want. We get the passive rage generation. We get a better chance to crit with overpower, which will proc our deep wounds, because we're not going to have cruelty. And then we've got our 31 points into here. I think this is it. I think this is the build. This is the shitty-ass protection build, right? Now, is there anything in here we would switch around? I mean, this is a must. This is a must. This is not a must. We could actually remove, I mean... You know, stunning with revenge is like, it's nice though. I mean, having 40% chance is pretty nice. It does reduce the amount of incoming damage you're going to take. Do we really need improved shield bash? Probably not. So we could go. I don't know. Do we need? I think Sunder's better. And yeah, I think having the Sunder I like a lot better because it's reducing their armors. It means I'm going to do more damage. Proof Shield Bash gives you 50% chance to silence the target. Is that really necessary? I mean, just entering the target usually seems good enough. I mean, silence is nice, but I mean, it could come in useful if you have multiple pulls. You know, if you're pulling multiple mobs at once. But we've already got concussive blow for that. I think this is the build. What do you think? Yeah, well, and the thing is, with this build, the fights are all going to be long. That's the problem with protection, is your fights are always going to be pretty long. Because, you know... Anyway, so this is the build. This is the garbage build. This is the build that will make leveling a pain in the ass, right? This will make leveling like a total pain in the ass. I want to get in Free of Thunderclap, but I just can't afford the points, the talent points for it. You know what I mean? It's just not viable, really. Holy shit, it's already 3:20. Oh my god. This day has just flown by. This day has literally flown by, guys. Still better around with auto attack.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, that was worth 9 silver. I'm definitely looting that. It's worth 9 silver. It's dragging. Oh no, man! It's like almost my wife was at work today, so I figured I got all day to stream WoW, and it feels like I haven't but played like 2 or 3 hours. You know, like it feels like I've only played a couple hours, and the day's gone. I mean, she's home at 5, so she's home in like an hour and a half. So when she gets home, I gotta spend time with her. I can't be like streaming when she gets home. We're getting close to 26. Oh hell, are you? Is that like a trick question? Is that a trick question? Like, are you serious with that question?
Lovely. Lovely.
I mean, you can see those overpower procs are landing. So I like the having the overpower. Is that the one we went with? Yeah, this one. So I like having the 2 and overpower. It's just overpower is just too strong. Oh yeah, my bag's always full. It's like constantly full, dude. My wife is still texting me. All right. just trying to grind out the next level if I can. Yeah, I know. Well, I've got the quest. I've got the quest, actually, so... Light hide. Garbage. Garbage.
Lovely.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I know, Dale. The crypt is where it's at if you want to get that quest done.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Where can I get a good shield? I wonder where can I get a good shield is what I'm wondering, you know, for the protection build. We're gonna need we need a really good shield. I know there's a shield from this quest up here with the dwarves. I know there's a shield in Duskwood. Of course, the Scarlet Monastery. We might end up having to tank. I've never really tanked much on a warrior, but we could tank dungeons. Do we want to tank our way? Of course, if we tank a lot, we're eventually going to probably die, as you guys... Every group screws up at some point.
Lovely.
I bet...
Lovely.
I doubt there's too many people of the warriors in the guild right here who are protection. Out of all these warriors, I guarantee you none of them, probably none of them are protection warriors. Yeah, it's got that shield with the lion face on it.
Lovely.
Ooh, I kind of just destroyed that raptor in like 2 seconds. Alright, let's go vendor real quick. Clear up some space. So we're gonna grind to level 26 and then maybe we're gonna respec just for pure insanity. I do this kind of stuff just to keep the game spicy, just to keep it interesting, because I've played WoW for so long. Yeah, it's hard for me to do dungeons because I don't trust other people, you know? It's like I mean, like if I die and it's my fault, I don't really care, but if I die and it's because somebody did something really stupid, it kind of pisses me off. It's like all that time you spent is wasted because of somebody else. So
Time is money, friend.
alright, so let's get rid of the leather. And what else we got? Anything else we can... Most of this other stuff we need. We don't really need this.
Glad I could help.
Quest here. Oh, there is a quest there. Nice. The daily delivery. Sweet. His famous last words. All right, well, let's go ahead and kill the oozes. Maybe we'll get lucky and get Sita's bag. Right, Dale? Let's see. Yeah, I know it's hard to trust other people. I have a big mistrust of players in dungeons. People are always like, "Oh, it's easy. Nothing ever goes wrong." And the problem is, I'm very superstitious. I can't help it. So when people say that, I'm like, as soon as because they're all saying that, when I get in there in a group, everything's gonna go wrong. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's like Murphy's Law. Nothing will ever go wrong. And I'm like, shit. As soon as I get in a group, everything's gonna go wrong. Everything's gonna go wrong.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, what a waste of rage right there. These are hard to see sometimes. Like this one here. It's like, what is that? What is that? Come on, Sita's bag. Come on. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm definitely, I don't know if I'm... This guy goes, is that the move, protection? I said, no, it's pure insanity to go protection. You do not want to... Oh, nice. So this person said if you're a troll warrior, it's good. Why is it troll? Because of Berserker, right? Because they can actually do their Berserker to get DPS. Yeah, I know, they have a shitty drop chance. But I'm just trying to get to level 26, to be honest.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
I anticipate switching... Damn it. Switching to prot will increase my kill times from 20 seconds to about 38 seconds. So we'll see how accurate that is.
Lovely.
I think I got rid of my... Yeah, I got rid of my... My bag. I can't buff the guy, basically.
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, we're certainly getting oils. Well, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, that's what I'm... I mean, the revenge is going to stun the target 45% of the time, which revenge is up all the time, so you're definitely going to be stunning the target, which means you're going to be taking less damage. There's no doubt you'll be taking less damage with Prod. I mean, there's no doubt, but does that... I don't know. It could mean a little bit more consistent. I don't know. Yeah.
Lovely.
I pretty much have to eat, or I have to bandage or eat after almost every fight.
Lovely.
I mean, you can see that. I mean, sometimes I don't if I get some crits. If I get, like, a lot of overpower procs, like here I got 2, then sometimes the fight, you know, like... But, like, here, this is just a level 23 mob, right? And look at my health. He almost got, like, 40% of my health off, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I have to bandage, you know? Now, what will that be like with Prod? I have no idea.
Lovely.
And there it is, level 26. Thanks. Grazie.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Got 1 food left. So there's no reason to be here. Might as well just get out of here. Because I only got 1 food left and it's all bandages, so... We're gonna do the unthinkable. Oh my god, we're going Prod. We're going protection. We're going with the meme build. This is gonna be so bad and yet so fun. I have leveled protection in vanilla to 28 and I actually found it very fun. It was after 28 that I found it start to fall off. Because at low levels, mobs die pretty easily, but once you get to like up to around my level now, mobs start to have more health. And it starts to become a pain. Kill them. James Lata. James Lata? James Lata. I'm going to say it's James Lata. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Protection. Here we get protection incoming. Look at it roll. Slow and steady. I'm going to change it. I'm going to put that in the stream titles, Dale. WoW Classic Hardcore Warrior. Protection Warrior leveling. Slow and steady. Yeah, steady shield. That's right. Because we need a good shield. Right now we're just using the bear buckler. So I'll probably do some research and try to figure out which quests. I mean, I know the quest, the dwarf quest gives a shield. I know that... I think Fairless gives a good shield, but obviously that's a long ways away. I'll try to figure out what quests give the best shields that are doable, you know? So we can try to get some better shields. Verify. 90 pass. Track time 99.8%. Just look at that. Oh yeah, the dungeon, that's if I go in dungeons it means I'm gonna be tanking, and that not that I'm worried about my ability to tank, I'm just worried about the healer's ability to keep me alive.
Fantastic.
Oh, I didn't grab that quest right here. Damn it. Son of a biscuit. Hey, you know what? Hey, Dale, I got an idea. Dale. You know, we haven't gone engineering yet. We could go blacksmithing. Blacksmithing would give us the ability to craft some decent armor. We'd also get some sharpening stones. That's about it, though. Alchemy would be better for stone shield potions, but then with fishing, which is not a problem because we're already pretty high level fishing. Stone shield potions would be good. But survivability shouldn't be an issue. It's just killing people.
You need something? Light, less.
Steady shield.
Need help? Be careful.
Caraxes. Better crafts. Yeah, well, yeah, the time you have to go through and do the quests. There's a lot of quests you have to do a higher level, but at lower level, not so much. But you do need recipes. But you usually, I mean, you usually get a lot of the green iron recipes, especially if you're like AoE. What'll be interesting though is can the protection warrior do AoE farming? You know, can I kill multiple mobs? That's why I kind of wanted more talent points into improved Thunderclap. But really, this the rage generation. But I mean, you generate rage when you're hit, right? Right? I mean, see. Right? Isn't that right? Yeah, you generate rage when you're hit, right? So if you're killing two mobs at a time with protection, maybe that'll be more efficient. You know, maybe we'll be getting more rage, we can do more attacks, more abilities, and kill mobs quicker. Who knows? It's worth trying out. Is you know what? I play Protection Paladin and I AoE level on Protection Paladin. I'm pulling like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mobs, and I always end up dying once every like maybe 15 levels just because I push it too hard. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this, and I'll pull too many. So we have to be careful with the warrior that we don't do that. Nope. Why do I have so much health? Look at my health. Oh, it's because I got a priest buff. Oh my god, I was like, holy shit, 1286. I've never seen so much health in this character.
Talk to me. Off with you.
Oh, 1 gold. I thought it was 10 silver. Well, oh shit, really? 1 gold?
What's on your mind? Pretty good.
Oh, 1 gold. Ah. Yeah, the spikes for shield, but that requires blacksmithing. Yeah, shield spikes are good, but the problem with shield spikes is you got to get the recipe. It's a drop, and getting the recipe is very difficult. Getting the recipe is really hard, I leveled my warrior from 1 to 60 before hardcore. I never got that recipe drop. I never got any of them. I didn't get mithril. I didn't get iron. So getting that recipe is so RNG bad that it's not worth it. You know, you can't count on it. You can't say I'm going to go blacksmithing because of that, because you just cannot count on it. The chances of you getting it are so, you know. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we were looking at this build here. All right, so let's reset. So we're going to go, all right, we're going to go improved rend, because we're going to do more damage with rend. We're going to go here. We want improved charge for more rage. We're going to go shield specialization and get improved blood rage. Maybe? Green recipe is easy. Add 4 of them on turtle. Oh, yeah, but that's turtle. The drop rates on turtle are probably different. The drop rates on turtle are probably different, though. Although we can make the blue. You know what? I think we should go blacksmithing. Maybe we should go blacksmithing. I mean, it's going to be really difficult because we're not going to have that get out of jail free card with the target dummies. You know? Okay, so we can go this, right, which is 23, and then we can put the next talent points into... you would have to go here, right? Yeah. This could be the level 26 build. Now, again, we get the better rage generation with blood rage. And we get increased chance to block shield by 5%, and you have a 100% chance to generate 1 rage when you do block. Which is, you know, I don't know how much rage generation we're going to be doing with shield. But the blue one, I remember I sold on Class 50 Gold. It's probably the same, but I did all the zones from 1 to 30 level rights on slow and steady. Oh yeah, see, that's the other thing too. On slow and steady, for sure, you're going to be doing a lot more grinding. There is the blue chest piece that you can craft though. But it doesn't have a lot of stamina. You know what? Getting the recipes won't be that hard. We can just farm shit. If we can farm more than 2 mobs at a time, like we can do at least 2 at a time, and find, like, we want to farm like humanoid areas. Like humans have the best drop rate. Them and Murlocs and humans. I don't want to farm Murlocs though because they're too scary. Murlocs are a pain in the ass. So this is one way we could go with level 26 talent build. Or we could forget the protection tree, or we could do all protection. Let's see, how does that look? That's going to be 4 here. At 23, we're going to get improved revenge. So, or we could go straight into this. Now, what this gives us is a lot of mitigation. Like with this, we're going to be using revenge. We're going to be stunning a lot of targets, and we're also going to have our shield block's going to last a lot longer. We're going to block a lot more attacks, which is going to generate more rage. But our DPS is going to suffer. All right. So this is way more mitigation, but less DPS. This gives us charge. Now this, we wouldn't be stance dancing whatsoever because we don't have any anti-tactical mastery, whereas this, we can stance dance a little bit. And stance dancing is going to be useful if we're going to use protection at all, because we need to proc execute, and to proc execute, you have to be in battle stance. So you got to have at least, you know, 3 talent points to jump into battle, to do that. But I mean, I don't know, but this is pretty interesting. Let's see what it... 6... I don't think that's the best way to go, though. Even though this will be fun to try it out, I still think going this way first is going to give us faster leveling. So this is 26, then I would go 27, 28. Actually, if you get rid of this and get rid of this, this way we get improved overpower. Actually, no. Let's get rid of this, all of this. 23, 24. There you go. We could do that. This is going to give us the most damage, right? That's going to give us the most damage. So, and what we want is a really, and we can still dual wield with this, even though we're going protection. We're really not doing protection at this level because we're going to be dual wielding fast weapons to proc overpower, so we can proc crits, so we can proc deep wounds. And then after this, then we go here, here. And then we can go to our... Where is it? This one, I think. Yeah. Oh, and then over here. Oh yeah, but we were going to go tactical mastery. So reset. Then this, then this. That's what we do. Then we finish that out. So this would be 29. Okay. I think that makes sense. This is going to be so bad. This is going to be so bad. Oh, they only take 1 point in improved shield? If they only take 1 point here... Okay, then I guess where do they put their other talents? So if they do, let's say we do only put 1 point there, then that gives us... So then, would we want to go improve disarm or improve shield bash? I don't think shield bash is... I mean, shield bash is nice. I guess we could mix it up and... Let's just do shield bash, do the 100% chance to silence. That's pretty strong, right? What do you think? And then just put 2 into shield bash? I don't think disarm's as important as shield bash, honestly. I think interrupting a caster for 3 seconds is... You know what I mean? It's probably better than disarming. Because if we're especially... Nah, sweeping strikes is way over here, dude. Way over here. Actually, sweeping strikes would be nice. But we can't get it, man. To get sweeping strikes. Okay, let's... There's no... We could... Oh, wait. Ooh, sweeping... But then we're... The problem is to get sweeping strikes, then we can't get shield slam. We could get sweeping strikes, but then we don't get shield slam, right? Unless we can drop a point, which we can't. See? But you're right. Sweeping strikes is better for... But it's better early on. You're right, though, because we're going to get more benefit out of this early on, right? I mean, this is better early on. Because we could get this, like, okay, let's do this. So let's just reset. So we could do this, right? 3, 2... So this would be level 26 build, right? And then you could go 27, 28, 29. So at 30, you'd have that. And then you could go into protection. Because sweeping strikes would be nice. But what's the cooldown on sweeping strikes? I don't see it. It doesn't even show up on the screen. What? Hold on a second. Why is it not showing up here? I wonder what the cooldown is. "30-second cooldown." So maybe you can do it like once per fight. You could pretty much do that like once per pull. Right? Yeah, it's 30 seconds. You could do sweeping. So basically, if you pulled 2 mobs, built up your rage, right? So you're just spamming like heroic strike, and then pop sweeping strikes, and then just spammed heroic strike. So maybe we could down 2 mobs every pull. I don't know, or maybe 3 mobs. Maybe we can do 3. Probably not, because we're not going to have a shield. Or we could switch to shield. Why not? We'll try it though, and we're certainly going to try it. So, all right. So this is our build. We're going to go. This is yeah. This is our level 30 build. So we want to go 3. Here we go. There's no turning back now. Once we do this, there's no turning back. Let's reset this. Here, here, here. Here. That's 21. Then we're going to go Deep Wounds and Impale. So this is the build, right? And we're hoping that Overpower procs so we can get Deep Wounds. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1. 2. I don't know. I wonder if improved heroic strike would have been better, but I like we needed all 3 of these to get down, so we're good. 1, 2. Okay, and then we need 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then we need Deep Wounds and Impale. Here we go. I've never leveled a warrior in vanilla. I'm going to tell you right now, I have never leveled a warrior in vanilla with Deep Wounds and Impale. Ever. So, I'm interested to see how that works out. With Overpower. So it's really not a protection build right now, it's just an arms build, I guess, but it will be protection in the end. But it made more sense to get DPS up. You did with 2-hand weapons? Yeah, and I sold my good 2-hand weapons because I needed the money and I wasn't using it. So I straight up just sold it. Let's go to... What am I, level 26? Let's go to Darkshire. They were just melting, huh? So... Yeah. With Whirlwind Axe? I've never had Whirlwind Axe either. I've never even done the Whirlwind quest. Like, never. In all of my life in a while, I've never done the Whirlwind Axe quest. It's just because of my disdain for 2-hand weapons, but I know that with Whirlwind it was probably amazing, you know. With the Whirlwind Axe and those talents, you probably just shredded people. I'm literally gonna play for like 20 minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna log off because I gotta walk the dog and I want to take a shower. I haven't had a shower today and I feel nasty. I want to walk the dog, and then I want to take a shower before my wife gets home, and I want to clean up the mess I made in the kitchen. Yeah, I heard the quest. Although I think Tommy Salami had a guide on it where there's like some sort of weird point you can stand in the river. That makes it easier or something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll play. Hopefully, I'm going to tell my wife that that I've got something going on in the game I want to try out and see if she'll let me play after we eat dinner. I'm not sure. It depends. I mean, she worked today. She's probably pretty tired. Today was her first day back from Christmas break, you know. Solo without exploits unkillable. It's such a shitty build, right? I'm going with like the worst leveling build. just because I like doing stuff different. Plus, I've never really done this build before, so it'll be a new experience. I think to be really good at any class, you have to try like every possible build you can think of and play them for like hours and hours and hours. And once you understand how everything works on your class and every build and every different type of build works with your class, that makes you the best possible. It makes you the best you can possibly be with that particular class. Like with a Protection Paladin, I've done just about every build you can do with Protection Paladin. So I know where the strengths are and where the weaknesses are. And I think with the Warrior, I think Overpower really is the key ability. Because it's the only ability you have where you can kind of sort of guarantee crits at a lower level. So obviously that's going to proc your deep wounds, right? So having to, going for that was pretty much a must for this build. And because it's Overpower, we've got to get off as many attacks as we can, so we'll be dual wielding even with this build. Dual wielding fast weapons, trying to get Overpower procs, and then we can. No, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it is easier to master, and it's also more fun. I mean, I've always felt that like you want there to be a lot of flexibility, but you don't want there to be too much stuff. You don't want it to be like just too many abilities. Like EverQuest 2, like there's so many abilities. Yeah. Wow. Bashiro is like on another level when it comes to 1v1s. He's like the best 1v1 rogue in WoW. But as far as from what I heard in Dragonflight, rogues right now in Dragonflight are supposed to be like, you're probably talking about Wrath of the Lich King maybe, because in Dragonflight rogues are supposed to be S tier right now in PvP. There aren't too many expansions where Rogue isn't pretty solid as a 1v1 class. There's a few where they're not the best, but most of them they're pretty solid. Welcome or welcome back. Naked Pally. Alright. Let's test this build out. Oh shit. You know what we didn't do? We didn't hit the trainer. Is there anything I would have to train with this new talent build? Like, these are passives, right? Passive. Passive. I shouldn't have to train anything. I didn't gain any new abilities. These are all just passives. Shit, we got new charge. I don't even think I have enough money to train it, do I? No, I don't. I don't even have enough money to train charge. Son of a... I don't even have enough money. I don't have the money. I know, I don't have the money. But that's... But the new rank of charge generates more rage, right? Charge enemy generating 18 rage, whereas right now it only generates 15 rage. That's 3 more rage. That's the difference between life and death, man. No overpower procs. It didn't feel any slower than normal, but we really don't have that. We'll see what the crit should be a lot lower though, right? Yeah, see, my crit's only 4.76, whereas before the respec it was probably around 9.
Lovely.
Well, now you give me the overpower proc. Too late!
I got what you need. Keep it real.
Oops. No, not on this hardcore. You cannot. Can't trade with anybody. Yes, we're shredding these lobies. We need to get some higher level action going on here. There's deep wounds, bleeding. Deep wounds, way down the list here. Man, look at all these different types of damage. Let's clear this out. We need mobs that are higher level, guys. Higher level mobs is what we need. I'm actually going to go with my fast weapons just to see if I can proc more overpowers. Throw in a food buff. One. We already procced deep wounds, which is good.
Lovely.
So deep wounds did a whopping 4% damage. Okay. Yeah, I know, for sure.
Lovely.
I don't have any of those weapons right now.
Lovely.
We didn't get a crit with it.
Lovely.
Okay, deep wounds is still coming in at a lowly 2.3%. Yeah, we definitely want swords.
Lovely.
There's a crit. Another crit. Okay. Felt like we took that one down pretty quick. So damage doesn't feel that far off of what it was, you know? Let's go with the slower, harder hitting weapon again. We're not going to get as many overpowers with this weapon, but it hits so much harder.
Lovely.
There's a... It hits a lot harder when we do get an overpower. You can see, though, we're not taking any damage, though. Notice my health isn't going down. Not really sure what that's all about, but...
Lovely.
Miss. Damage there.
Lovely.
Now, the overpower should be hitting harder because of that impale. Well, exactly. Offense should be your defense. A better offense is always the best defense, at least in MMOs typically.
Lovely.
Kill times are good. It's gonna be interesting to see when we get higher level, though.
Lovely. Lovely.
Lots of misses on these overpowers, boys.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, Hunter died at level 50. Oops. Oh my god, Cargos just died at level 50, I think. Said he died to an unknown. The hell's that? Duel just died. He died fall damage. DW just died fall damage. The hell? This is multi-live tune road. What's DW mean? What? Yeah, it was from some. Oh, that's a different character or something? He's playing like a 60? I think he's playing on his 60 Hunter. He said dual. I think he's playing on his 60 Hunter that he got to 60 already. Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, anyways, the DPS seems fine. I mean, it doesn't seem much different than what it was. Obviously, my crit rating's a lot lower, so that's something that I'm not sure is going to be a good thing. You know, like we have the 60 build, right? This one, where we don't get any crit at all. Oh, that's not the one with sweeping strikes, though. No. And that's with no cruelty. But we were still getting crits. Like, I still was, because I was seeing deep wounds come quite often. I was just about to go over there, Heartbreak Brother. Yeah. I'm not sure what Cargos is doing. Yeah, well, they were only one level. They were 25, so they were slightly lower level than me. I mean, yeah, one level. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see when we do, I guess, mobs that are higher level or same level. I mean, typically when you're leveling in hardcore, you're not really killing mobs that are higher level than you. I mean, you can see even this kite shield. It has better armor than my shield, but there's a shield from doing the quest here as well. There's a shield here in Duskwood that you get from doing quest chain. The Shield of Faith, I think. You get the Cloak of Faith and the Shield of, I don't know, something like that.
Open for business.
Oh yeah, we don't need leather. We're gonna just keep selling leather because we're using that as our income right now. I'm not gonna buy Storm and Free because it's expensive. There goes all my money. Whatever money I had is now almost all gone. I have 6 silver. Yes, you can laugh at my 6 silver. Yeah, well, when you're leveling warrior, you know what I mean? You're gonna...
Safe travels.
Who did that to me? Oh, this guy.
Safe travels.
I got 6 silver, Purdy. So we just respect, and we're gonna go into a protection build. It's gonna be really... Right now, we're not really protection. Right now, we are basically this on the left side here. I mean, well, not that exactly. Right now, this is the build I have, which is all in the arms tree. But at the end of the day, we're gonna end up with, you know, something like, you know, like this here. You know, I guess you could say there at 59, that's what we're gonna be, because at 60 it doesn't really matter. But at some point we might drop sweeping strikes. But I mean, respecking, we're gonna have to make some more money at some point, obviously. So. Oh yeah, we don't even have shield bash. We could put maybe... I mean, we could do this. 57. We could get shield bash because remember, this is down here. Well, is it really? Yeah. Yeah, it is. We could get shield bash. We can take points out of other areas, right? Like we could take. I mean, armor's not that important because we're not going to have very good gear anyway. So we could take that out of there and go there, and then we'd end up with something like this. And we could also take a point out of Improved Sunder. But I think Improved Sunder is so good because it's going to be one of our best ways, maybe one of our best ways to increase our DPS output. Because, you know, you're reducing the cost of Sunder and just sundering enemies to lower their armor. Might be one of the easiest ways that we can to kill people, but it's hard to tell until I get in there and until I get to that level and start using those abilities and seeing the difference between sundering and not sundering. I do know that Sunder is pretty damn good. We could also get rid of this. I mean, do we really care? We don't really care a whole lot about disarm. So let's say we... So we get rid of that. Maybe put it here. There, you see, you could do something like that, which would be level 60. You are playing more risky. After playing a couple times in HardCore, you would become cautious. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Are you saying I'm playing more reckless? What did you say? Like you had like 42? Oh, Purdy, you said you had like 42 deaths at 23? Yeah, you must be playing more risky than me, Purdy. I don't play super cautious, but I just know like where I can die. Like I know like when I'm in a fight, like if I'm doing a fight, I know if I'm gonna die or have a very good chance of dying, and I just get out. I disengage. I think that's the big difference. Is a lot of people, they feel like, oh, I can win this fight, or I think I can win it, and then all of a sudden you're dead. You know, it's like I don't when I'm in a situation where I'm like, oh, I think I can win the fight. No, I'm like think isn't good enough. I got to be like, I know I can win this fight. Otherwise, I'm gonna disengage. Oh, it says the death and quest counter. Nice. Well, hey guys, sorry you just got on, Purdy. I'm gonna get off. I've got to take a shower. I got to walk the dog. I got to clean up the kitchen. All this stuff before my wife gets home from work. So, but then I'll come back and I'll keep playing tonight. I'm gonna come back. So I'll be back streaming probably in about 3 or 4 hours. You know, probably like 3 hours. I'm thinking like 7:38. I should be back. And we'll see if we can maybe get to like 28 tonight. It'd be nice if I get to like level 28 tonight. That'd be cool. Oh, you're just quiet. If I get to like level 28 tonight, I'd be really happy with that. Because that would mean, you know, that would be pretty good. 28, I think, would be a pretty good place to get to today. I'll catch you guys later. Hope everybody has a good day. Thanks for watching. Until next time.